Welcome back to another cup of conversation.
Where we have conversations worth having.
I am your host, Tee.
And I'm your host, ChitChat Coco.
And welcome
Cut the
back
bullshit,
in.
Tee.
Welcome back in, y'all. Episode 99. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing today?
99.
That much closer to 100. I hope y'all gonna be tuned in for the 100 episode. Because I think we got some juicy
Not
shit
only tuned
coming.
in, I hope y'all pulling up.
Pull up, yeah. Definitely pull up.
Pull up on
If
me.
you're in Houston and you one of our viewers that are in city, come see us. Come see what we talking about, how we do this thing.
Right.
And how it run.
All right. So how you feeling and how you dealing?
Hold up, I do want to specify it because I think people are getting this live recording mixed up with a live show. It's not a live show, y'all. It's not like the shows we've been putting on the last 2 years. I know y'all like that. But it's very intricate, very just us recording, y'all being here, yes, while we record. And putting y'all 2 cents in.
We're gonna leave y'all a mic to
maybe, because y'all talk a lot like this, but let's see if you could talk like this.
Exactly.
But how you feeling? How you dealing? Now that we got that out the way. Oh, you asked me first. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. I put me some Drizzy on. I'm feeling like, 22-year-old Tia.
Drake.
Yes, I put me on some Drizzy Drake this morning. I was feeling that. That's the mood I was in. That on it. It's always gonna be yours. You probably don't know about it. You don't know nothing about that. That's 2013 anthem, baby.
Wait, is that Take Care?
No, it's the one with the blue sky. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I can't think of the name, but it's the one with the blue sky.
But yeah, that's good. I'm kind of feeling I'm a little nervous because I just want everything to go smooth today, and like when you involving a lot of people, I be worried about like how people gonna be like, hurry up.
I know what you mean by that, but I feel like as much as we done this, I've prayed about it already first, of course, to have a smooth day. But I think that we really, I think you doubt us a little bit. I think we really be having stuff in the play. Of course, it's going to be a few trick things
I'm not worried about us. I'm worried about, when you dealing with people.
Other people, yeah.
Like, and they ain't getting paid. I mean, we love them. We paying them with love. But,
right.
people be like, oh, I gotta go. Like, people get to looking around like, what's happening? And I just don't like that. That just makes me very, nervous. It's almost like...
I don't think they're going to even have to do that with us, babe, because we're going to be right there, you right there. Did you see that video of the wedding director going off on everybody, and everybody in the comments was like, that's what she get paid the big bucks for. She was, I need y'all down here now.
Oh yeah,
this is about to start. We don't want to be late.
I should have had.
That's what I'm on today. I'm on her. I'm on her type of time because, baby, ain't nobody finna stop this show.
Might watch the show.
Look, don't do that.
But yeah, I'm not really worried, but I'm like, ooh. Like I want to be in director mode. I really don't. That's why I started to tell you this morning. Like I don't want to.
Don't even want to. Yeah. Because we ain't got much to do. We ain't got much to do. We
might
is
get
gonna
one
be in director mode.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Hey, this needs to go there.
Yeah.
But I know you got your main topic. I thought of a little trending topic to go with this, and when you brought up your main topic about being a good person, but not a good person for you. The first thing that came to my mind, surface level, was the first thing was Megan and Klay Thompson.
Really?
Because I see, I love her lover girl era, and I love that she always give love a chance. But when you know somebody, or I ain't gonna even just say I know her, but I'm gonna say I know kind of what she would like, or the type of people she would be around, and that ain't it. Even if it was a mixed man, it'll be a man that's more on his black side than on his white side, like Klay. And not saying that, it's just that they wouldn't have even went to the same school. Even if they went to the same school, they would not have even looked at each other you know what I mean?
Right.
The vibe don't seem like it's there.
I feel like sometimes that be kind of like the relationships that work, though.
You think so?
Yeah, because what don't work is what we used to. The niggas that we used to. That be the ones that... And I feel like it's easier for women to, when they treat it right, it's easier to adapt to something new versus just being like, oh, he ain't my type, I'm done. I can't even... I think it's easier to grow on somebody, or somebody to grow on you.
Yeah.
As a woman. Men kind of strict on, this my type, I like this type of woman, whatever. But I think women, when you treat it right, and you, especially when you getting something you feel like you never got before, I feel like it's easy to kind of be like, okay.
I'm 50-50 with that, because I just feel like sometimes women, they are like that in the beginning, but after a while, I feel like that's what leads to like divorces, or she gets to making up like, oh man, I wanted you to be more emotional. You ain't been this, but he been like that since the beginning. But you thought he was a good guy, which he was. He just wasn't your good guy. You know what I mean? He wasn't doing the things that you wanted, but you wanted it to be so good.
Right.
That, you couldn't say no.
So what is something else? What is something else that she would need from him? Like just outside looking in, like, okay, we know that he's this nice man.
Maybe just a little more companionship, a little more like something that connects them.
You don't think they have fun together?
We rich. What we can't do? Like where is the fun? Like life is fun at this point. Like we got money. We ain't worried about nothing. Like I'm not saying, people with money ain't got no stressors.
Right.
I'm just saying like.
Well, I
fun
think
is
too,
subjective.
like, okay, think about it like this. Like, what if he is like completely different than what we think? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he could be.
Like, to where that is what he been craving. Like, everybody has this idea of who I am because my mama white, my daddy black, and I just grew up like this. But the whole time, I'm really just like chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, this is who I really am. You know what I'm saying?
He could be. I think, nah. Because it's giving like the Drake effect. Like, you know how Drake kind of like speaks a certain way, and like in the songs, you be like, man, I can hang with that nigga. And you hear him on an interview and he's like, well, we really did just put this project together.
But I think Klay always gives that part. I never seen him give thug gangster. Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, at what point do they like?
We don't need that though.
We don't, but I'm just saying, at what point do they connect? Because you say, because he could be different on the other side,
like goofy laughing, like that's what I get. Megan don't give me
need a hood nigga.
She give me like could be emo, almost like she give me a Drea. She give me Drea a little bit, so she don't give me that she need him to be that way.
I don't think so either. I don't think she need him to be that way. What I do think is that, I don't know, just something about it is standing out. Like, she wanted to, like, kind of how the main, he's a good guy, and she wanted to be a good thing. Will it be? Well, only time knows. Only time will tell. Like, I can't say if it will or won't be,
Yeah. It's almost kind of like the Sierra and the Russell.
No, they was made for each other. Sierra corny.
I look at Megan.
But you do?
I mean, I just...
Sierra's corny.
Why I'm whispering like this?
Because, look, they might see this shit one day.
Right.
Look, but Sierra's corny in a good way that you would want to aspire to be like. You know what I mean? Like, corny that is...
I think the only thing that Megan is that maybe outside of his norm is like freak nasty. Like, I think she's still corny though. Like, not corny in a bad way, but like funny. Like...
Man, Klay ain't never seen nobody move their ass like that. Klay has never seen nobody bounce them cheeks left and right and do the shit. The shit she probably doing to that man. He ain't never seen nothing like that.
Wait, right. So that's what the balance, that's the balance right there.
That's what I said. Only time gonna tell how it work out.
I can see whatever. I'm not acting like I'm blind. I can't see what everybody has been saying. Like, I get that too.
Only time,
but sometimes I feel like sometimes you just need
you do need a little bit of that, because one thing it does do, if y'all don't, I'm about to say, if y'all don't stay together, it teaches you a little something about moving on, and that's why I never trip on. I ain't gonna say I feel like I be wasting my time. I never say that. I wasted my time. I never like to say stuff like that, because I learned what I need to be doing moving forward.
Or what I want. Like,
exactly.
Like what I didn't even know I like when a man come pick me up and tell me
what I want them to be doing, all that. Like, I need to know what I like moving forward. And that just taught me that. And
so that kind of moves us into the topic that I have today. And I want to call this topic, so when you get ready to write the little thing, I wanted to say identifying misalignment.
Identifying misalignment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
notes.
So this is the most basic question. But what are some early signs that someone is good for is a good person but not good for you? What are some early signs?
Early signs.
I'll go first.
I was about to say, because it could be so many. So yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like whenever you go around, you don't feel like you fit in anymore. Like, you don't feel like it's like, it's, you know how when you go around friends that are really good for you, you feel like elevated after you leave. You feel like empowered. You feel like you can, I can talk about anything. Like I just feel so relieved because I was able to say this and say that. When I start to feel like when I want to say something, I kind of hold back, or when I leave, I don't feel empty. I feel still full of whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I just keep rationalizing how I behaved when I left, or like when I was there, I just think about like, should I have said that, or did I say enough, or did I, like, when I start just thinking about all of the things, and then when it stops being fun, period. Like when it stops being fun.
That was finna be mine. I was finna say, when I stopped just enjoying, like, or feeling just soft around you, just feeling like, I like chilling with you. Like, you know, sometimes people overcomplicate relationships, whether it be like platonic or like you in a serious relationship. Some people overcomplicate them to where, we both growing, but like now we expecting different things out of each other. Now, like, we don't really align. So I guess that'll be like the first few signs. Because I would say one thing about touching back to like old friendships is that's something that you got to pay attention to. Like, it used to feel good, and you could like reminisce on the old stuff. But once you get tired of doing that after a couple months, you got to see how y'all feel around each other. And sometimes it be feeling a little like, what's going on?
Another one for me will be like when I'm around and I feel like I have to, like, the relationship works when I have to be who I don't want to be. Like, or like, say for instance, if I grow from something, like say let's do something like we both done before, like smoking weed.
Okay.
If I feel like, unless I don't smoke weed, I'm just using that as a,
okay. I get what you mean.
We having fun when I'm doing the things that I know when I be by myself, I tell myself I don't want to do, I don't want to engage in, or like even gossiping or something like
that.
If we have fun when we do that, but it's only fun then.
Yeah.
Like, but it still be stuff that I be like, I don't really want to do though.
Yeah.
But I have to, because that's the only way we can really have fun.
Right.
That's another time when I feel like, misalignment is, I mean, it's like, it's not, is you good? Like, you're not a bad person because you like to gossip. Like, I did too. I wasn't a bad person. But it's like,
and then sometimes as you growing, they catch you in those little moments where you slip back, and then and then they're like giving it to you, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't really even want to do this, and I didn't already opened the door for you. Now you in this bitch.
Exactly.
You sitting
now
here.
You're doing it.
Now you're doing it. We going hard about it too.
No, okay. So another thing is, why do you think, like, okay, let's kind of switch. We talk about kind of like friends or whatever the case may be, and that could go for relationships too. But let's kind of switch to like relationships.
Okay, specifically.
Yes, romantic relationships. When you feel like I feel like, okay, friend, I'm gonna give like an example. When I was with my boyfriend prior to Carrie, like my real time boyfriend prior to Carrie, I was with him since like 9th grade, right?
Right.
And we had kind of moved into like college being together.
Right.
And so after that, like I always felt like, oh, I really love him. I really love, like, that. I could never take that away, right? But I always felt like what he had to offer, like, would I like this forever? And even though I didn't know what I would like later on, like, I just always question the idea, like, would I like this forever? Like, if he was this type of person forever. And we were young, and I probably shouldn't have been even thinking about that. But, like, I always thought about it. And so, but what kept me there is because I'm thinking in my head, well, before he cheated, I thought this, but he didn't cheat on me. He didn't hit me. He didn't do all of the things that people say you leave people for, right?
Right.
And so I think because we taught certain things, like when somebody not treating you right, you leave. Like like that is what's beaten to us. Like almost like the reason to leave is because you're not being treated right. But it's relationships where I have been, i.e. that one, and I feel like he is treating me right. Why would I leave him? Why would I,
Or I'll take it even a step further to where, he doing all those things. He ain't beating me, he ain't cheating me, but we get along.
Yeah, we get
friends.
Along.
We love you. Like, it seems like we have so much fun together. But if I ask you to take it this far and get deep in this moment or do this, and that's when you get the shutting down.
You doing
that's when you get
why
now you ain't got nothing to say, or you know what I mean? Like, so Yeah, it is especially when you add that friendship, because like a lot of women do just go off of that part right there. He provides, he don't beat me, whatever, and they don't even be liking each other up in there.
Yeah.
But once you add that and we friends, matter of fact, in there, like then it's like, well, what am I complaining about? Like, what's really the issue? Like, am I tripping or?
So why do people confuse consistency with compatibility?
Consistent, I don't know, because I guess the like kind of like trauma bond, how they, you just want something, you want to feel that little emptiness, or people not knowing how to heal and be alone for a little bit. And I can attest that I'm not even saying people as if I have never been one of them. Right, I can attest to being like, damn, okay, I done spent a couple months by myself. I know I got it together. You know what I mean? I'm good. And then getting a relationship, now I'm thinking about shit like, I didn't even test out X, Y, and Z. I didn't ask this question. I didn't do all the stuff that I should have thought about doing. Like, so I even tell my sister this all the time. I be like, girl, you are a soldier. Cause she like, she a couple years younger, like 3 years younger than me. She's like 27. She's not really a relationship girly. Like, I can probably count on my hand 2 serious relationships she's had forever. And she just like, she lives in her, like, about me, all about me. I'm not even thinking about nobody. If they come and fit into your about space, me, then cool. Maybe it can work. Cool, maybe, maybe. But I remember she was telling me about this dude kind of like courting her, and he showed up to her house with flowers, and she said immediately no. I told him immediately no. He thought that was a sweet gesture. Like, he thought that. Why wasn't he? I don't know. She was just like, it was a little bit of an invasion of my space. He probably should have like.
Oh, she didn't know he was coming?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the problem right there.
Yeah. She didn't know he was coming.
I thought something was wrong with flowers. I
thought it was cute too. Like maybe just a little knock on the door. Hey, I'm not trying to stay over or nothing, but I'm gonna just bring you these flowers. But in a dating stage, I could have been up in here with another nigga.
Exactly. So yeah, you doing.
I guess I get what she means.
Not unannounced. You come unannounced once we official, and you done stayed the night over here. Exactly.
Yeah, no. I get what she mean, but that's the type of guard. I'm not saying guard, but that's the type of protection she has for us.
Boundaries.
I inspired that to be that stern one day. Like, this bitch don't play. Natalia is strict.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about 2 relationships.
And that's really why I wanted to talk about this topic, because I feel like we have a lot of unlearning to do as people in general. Like, just not even just women, but because y'all are our audience, the women, we have a lot of unlearning to do as it comes to having more of a say in what we accept.
Yes.
Because
being a little more strict about life.
Yes, like, because we have been programmed, I feel like, and taught in some households, in a lot of households, they're like, you got to do this because of man. We talked about this before. Like, we got to do this because of a man. And I feel like we don't, when we think about those things in regards to when we getting ready to do something, it makes it hard for us to do what we really want to do.
Right.
And so, like, I feel like being with somebody that's a good person, and knowing that they not really your person, and telling them like you got to go, that's like a power move to me. Like, I feel like that, like, it takes a real like stand up bitch to do.
Yeah, because you're not sitting back hoping that something will happen. You have faith that you're gonna find it again, or you're gonna find whatever exactly what you're looking for down to the nooks and crannies. Like, and it ain't always that your mama telling you, or your parents and the people that's around you growing up telling you, this a man, this a man. It could be what they not saying at all. Like, I'll say, for example, my mama didn't nip in the bud early the little boy craze that I had. I had to learn that by myself, that like I was doing a little too much behind boy. Like,
you definitely like, a friend.
The little boy craze I'm talking about, but I didn't have a mama who really even paid attention like that. Like, she thought that was cute that I had friends and a lot of people like me. But I'm like, girl, look, hindsight is 2020. I'm looking back at that shit like, girl, you should have told me these people using you because they stay in the projects and you got a nice, I buy you shit that,
they don't
she did say shit like that, I guess, here and there, but she wasn't like
strict about
like really putting it on me, like really making me know that these people not hanging with you because you cool or whatever. They see something in you. A lot of them, you might have 1 or 2, but you got a lot of people around you.
Yeah.
Not just 1 or 2. So 1 or 2 might be your real friends, but the other ones you need to start looking at like people, or She should have nipped that boy crazy shit in the bud.
I'm laughing, y'all, because I had got a hold of so Corey, this is before she had her own iPad. She got her own iPad, y'all know. But she had my mama iPad, and like basically she would text her friends from the iPad or whatever.
Oh, Lord.
And she had texted one of her friends, and okay, so it's a little boy that lived down the street from us. And so she go to play with him, and he has a sister. They about the same, they all around the same age, 8, 9, 10 maybe. And so Corey, I guess, called her. He liked Corey. He does, like, he's made that very apparent. Like, he likes Corey. And his mama told me the first day they met that he likes Corey, and so I guess Corey started liking on him too. And so he had came to the house with his sister one day, and my little nephew was there, and they was playing the game. So he was playing with my nephew, and like they were just doing little girl stuff on the side. And so she got the iPad and started.
She already got it down packed. She already got it down packed. Well, and I got the sister my same age, and we.
She then took a video of the boy playing the game or a picture or whatever, and sent it to her friend group and talk about my man. Y'all,
I'm hollling.
I was like,
I wouldn't have known what to do as a parent. Girl, seeing some
I
shit
just
like
bust
that.
out laughing because I'm like, my daughter talking about my man. Why would you be?
I would have cried, bro. I would have cried. I would have laughed, then cried because what is happening in front of my eyes?
I called her and I said, the only man that you need to be worried about is Jesus.
Oh my God.
And why are you? But yeah, so nip. That's no. We not to talk about that, but nipping that shit and then realizing what type of people your kids and being honest with yourself, because that kind of like is not embarrassing because she's a girl, but
it happens more time than not. And like you said, it's something that parents don't like to tell the other parents or talk to them about because it makes it seem like
that's how
your daughter
is.
Fast.
Exactly.
And
she is. Baby.
Yeah, slow her down. Shit.
Exactly.
Put some brakes on her ass.
Exactly.
Look, we can laugh about it, talk about putting some brakes on her, but we ought to be able to talk about that as parents. Like, because I know I had friends that my mama hung with their parents, and I'm sure they whispered about us being fast, so they like to go here, but y'all need to put some brakes on that shit.
It's not really nothing bad, and it doesn't speak to me as a mom because I can be honest, Corey ain't never seen me with nobody but her daddy.
Right.
So I don't look at it like that.
It's just something that girls kind of take on.
It's the hormones
from other people.
It's the hormones.
Like,
Corey been musty since she was 2. Corey been literally. Listen.
You ain't gonna get on here and put my friend business out like that. Real. Cut the cameras.
She been musty since she was 2. Corey has like breasts already, and I feel like it contributes to the thing, like how boys are when they get to a certain age, they want
the hormonal stage.
Yes, I feel like she's 9, so the hormones. I feel like Corey would have probably got around 12, 13. She already had, so I feel like that's a part of that. It's a part of that, and so I always have to tell her, unjack them pants up in your ass. Pull them shorts down, like she already know, like how she want to be. Like
it's different for different people. Like she's her own person. Like you probably wasn't like that as a kid.
Nothing. Like
I was.
Exactly.
I was like that, but my sister wasn't like that. Exactly. You know what I mean? So, and it ain't about household. It ain't about what you see from your mama. I like that people starting to understand that kids are individuals and it ain't got nothing to do with the parents. Like yeah, you could tell your kids what they say. The little saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. You can't make them do nothing they don't want to do.
And the more you try to, the worse it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to know, like, so I feel like when you be able to tell somebody, I think we should get more in the habit of telling people, like, I don't think you're right for me. Like, and it doesn't mean, and this also, I can say this too, it does not mean that you are better than that person because that person is not good for you. I think that sometimes we think like, oh, you kind of beneath me, like, oh, you're not growing enough, you're not this and that. This person can be very much way more grown than you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, know a little more about finances than you know. They could be all of those things. Like Klay, like we said with the Megan and the Stallion and Klay. I don't think he's
or it could just be in different areas. Like y'all know, you don't know everything across the board. He might know more about this and that. Like, but like you said, it don't have to be. Y'all don't have to be compatible, like in the same for you to say, hey, you know, I'm not seeing this in my future.
So what are some things that if you were out dating, and I'll give some too, that you might be like, dang, this is the perfect guy, but but this is why he's not good for me? What are some things?
Okay, let's say we get along, but he doesn't like how opinionated or how boisterous I am, or like, I can say that's one thing my man might not like, but he doesn't like show that he don't like. We don't combat about it. And if we do have little debates here, it kind of sparks him to think about stuff. He might not like it just because he don't want to think about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He might be trying to put it off to the side, and I'm saying it, and now he got to think about it. So somebody who would be like aggressive about that, or like really just want to go back and forth with me, just I wouldn't be able to stand for that. Like, or don't think women should have that much of an opinion. I can't stand for, because it is still people out here that think that.
I would say a few for me would be, if a man is all the way there, I got everything together, he doesn't want kids though. Okay, like I'm not gonna stay and try to convince you that you should have kids, or make me think like, oh, maybe if he loved me enough, if he married me, we can change his mind. And I think that's the component to knowing when somebody is good and then they just not good for you. When you feel like you have to, it'll take some time. I'll change his mind. When you start saying stuff like that, leave, because what if he don't? Even if you could possibly change his mind, what if he don't? Are you willing to be like, okay, I didn't stay here all this time and I didn't change his mind. Now you feeling like you wasted time.
Right.
That's when it becomes not a lesson no more, because he told you from the start.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So one, if somebody told me that they did not want kids. Two would be if he didn't have the same spiritual beliefs as me, like the faith.
Oh yes.
With me. If I ain't gonna sit up here and lie like I let I'm dating you and you going to the mosque and I'm going to church. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Like, as much as you can be very strong in following your faith, just I am. But it's like, if it's not the same, like we're gonna
have differences somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna cause some differences. So that would be two. And then if you already telling me like you don't think y'all don't kill me, but if you already telling me stuff like, I think women should work, I think you need to make your own money.
Yeah, if you start off like that, that means you don't never want me to sit down. Exactly. You want me to work like a damn horse, just like you.
Like, I don't believe in stay at home, brother. Bye. No.
And if like we said that one time, if you ain't got a good, I'm not gonna say just with your mom, because I can't say how everybody mama is to them, but with somebody in your family, like you got to have good relationships with somebody. Well, let me not just say if you don't have good relationships around you. That I don't want to even say with your family, because you can have an ain't shit family all together. But if you don't have good relationships around you and you ain't trying to grow to something, I'm gonna leave you there too. Like, I wouldn't be able to, not bringing that in my dating life if I had to be dating.
So last few things before we go. What are the actionable steps to telling someone that they're not good for you when things are going so great, or just so great? Like, what are some things that you start doing?
First, start with yourself and seeing why you feel like they aren't great. Kind of ask yourself the questions like, well, why? What do I want? What am I looking for? Communicate that with them. If that's something that's not on the table, just be like, okay, if y'all on a date, just say, hey, we probably ain't gonna be able to see each other no more, but it was good getting to know you, X, Y, Z. Bounce.
Yeah.
You ain't got to tell. If y'all ain't on a date and you realizing this, like, while y'all texting or something, you ain't got to tell them through text, but it'd be nice to hear back to say, hey, this probably just not working for me, hey, we can try. No, we can't try it again, but it's just not working for me.
We can try it another lifetime.
We can't try it again.
Maybe in another lifetime.
Nah, yeah, maybe in another lifetime. That's the easiest way to, like, because you ain't trying to crush nobody's soul or feelings while you at it. Because, like you said, I'm not trying to make you feel like you beneath me. I just want you to know that the things that I want, you've already made up your mind that you ain't gonna give.
Right. I think when you stop sharing like your real time updates with people,
like why they texting you constantly every other day, what you doing? Okay.
You take like delayed responses is one of them. I put on here delayed response instead of responding instantly.
Yes,
like giving
that's when especially for women, men. If y'all watching this as a man, just know if she's slow, if she's not texting you back fast and y'all dating,
I probably don't like you for real.
Nah, she's not that invested.
Yeah. Another thing is to always keep the conversation when you are around people that are not just your people, even friendships, relationships, family, keeping the conversation very surface level.
Yeah.
Learning how to do that. That's an art.
That is.
And for I don't think for me, I think I find it pretty easy. I don't know why, but a lot of people, me and mom was just talking about this, like, people be so quick to tell, like, people tell me their business, and I just be like, I would have never told somebody that I just met, like, and not to be judging them, but just to think like the magnitude, the weight of what they're telling me. I'm like, why are you telling me I'm a nobody to you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I just look at that as people don't be having outlets. Like some people, you must not have had nobody.
Okay, is
nobody.
That what it is? Okay.
Nobody.
No more emotional processing with that person, because I think that's a mixed signal to somebody that you're telling, like, oh, I don't want to be connected anymore. Be emotionally processing things with people that you don't want to be connected like that with. That's a mixed signal.
Trying to talk it out.
Yeah, or just telling them deep things, like, my feelings, this is how I really feel. Like, just
right.
going back, the opposite of like keeping things,
reiterating yourself again, like
over
you didn't
and
already
over,
told them
yeah.
what you wanted.
Yeah. I think with doing those type of things and the things that you said, people will feel the distance before it actually occurs.
Right.
And I think that's an easy way to just kind of like, like, I don't feel safe. Like that'll be more of a reason or an explanation of why we don't. Because
right.
I don't feel positive when I do these things with you.
Right. And sometimes it ain't got to be the text message, like I said, but I feel like if you do the text message or the, hey, we just ain't making it there conversation, then that stops them from trying to spin the block in 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They already know, unless they change their mind, what they want to do in life altogether, then they know that y'all probably ain't gonna work, and he ain't getting.
And get
they ain't trying that hard to get that coochie.
Get comfortable with get comfortable with just saying this ain't gonna work without a backstory. Just saying no without a backstory. You don't need no explanation.
I'm just not feeling this. This is not gonna work.
Some people are old as a conversation. Sometimes, especially like if you've been with them for a long time, like 5+ years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be old a little more than you would get somebody that you only was talking to for a few months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and make that a norm for women, because we do not have to, not even so much settle, but we don't have to be okay when everything is okay. Act like we okay when everything is okay.
Yeah. And we don't have to just make the lemonade out of the lemons. Like, you can throw them bitches back. Yeah. I don't want that lemon. I want a lime. Like,
not I want a lime.
Don't send that. Like, just be okay with throwing something back in the pond if that's where it needs to be. Shit.
Yes, and not taking too long to do it. Move quickly if you need to.
Yeah.
We be trying to get
ask the necessary questions. Ask them. Let them render in your mind.
Men, you know what really made me want to talk about this is because I realized that men don't go for what they don't want.
I know.
Like
they strict.
Like they just stand on, like,
it's like in them. Like they don't play that shit. You ain't finna let it, especially when it come to love. You ain't finna hurt no man feelings too many times. Absolutely not
at all. Like I feel like even like with. Like we didn't name them. Not to say nothing is wrong with heavier set men. I'm not saying that at all. But like we didn't name men like, oh, I like me a teddy bear man. But sometimes I be feeling like that's out of just saying, shit, the other niggas ain't acting right. Let me move on to this type. But no, just stand on what you really, really like and find it.
Yes.
Yeah, like don't settle for this because men ain't doing it. If they don't want no fupa and no stomach hanging over the jeans or no stomach tucked into the jeans, they ain't going.
They ain't.
They gonna say, baby, you need to do something with that.
They'll go across countries and seas and find what they need, baby.
Exactly.
They're not selling.
They gonna say, I don't want no woman to wear makeup. They gonna be, and you gonna do it. And that's the thing. Women, we just succumb to whatever they say, like, and then we don't do that, have that same energy for ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's really why I wanted to talk about this, because when it ain't
definitely
right,
something to think about, ladies.
Definitely
something to think about. I hope we filled y'all cup up another episode for another week. And we'll see y'all next week. Deuces.